hello everyone, and welcome back. So today we are in the basement. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as to how the puppies are doing, as well as show you guys kind of the contraptions that I've made to be able to contain them. This is my first time dealing with puppies, so it's been a learning experience, and we had to kind of adapt because we weren't necessarily expecting puppies this early. So come on in here and we'll take a look at things that have happened. So in here, you'll notice behind me, I have the wood that's been here that I set up. Roxy, sit, good girl. You'll notice I have the wood behind me that I set up here just to make sure that the puppies are not falling over the edge. They've been climbing and moving since almost their first day around. They stayed pretty close to mom for the first week, but after that they started moving around. So it was an experience to be able to build something so that we could contain them, because we don't have any sort of enclosure like you might buy on Amazon or something like that. So we just decided that we were going to do it with wood, and it's worked really well. I assume that I'm going to have to make it higher as they grow, because they're already trying to climb over this wood pile here. So I wanted to make sure that they're not falling over the edge there. In terms of their food, they have been nursing for the almost 4 weeks. They will be 4 weeks on Sunday, and they've been nursing for that entire 4 weeks. They've just been started on kibble for the past 3 days, I think. They're not really used to it yet, but they do seem like they're pretty hungry, so that's a good thing. You'll notice that they're all eating in their bowl now. We do have, we're not feeding them just straight adult kibble. We would of course like to feed them like straight raw food, but we don't have the infrastructure for that at the moment. So we have them on puppy kibble right now, which is supposed to be a specially designed kibble for growing puppies, which they need, because there's 9 of them and Roxy can't necessarily handle all of them because they are growing and they eat a lot. In terms of care and maintenance, I mean, they've got their food, they've got their water. I'm down here probably 3 or 4 times a day cleaning up after the mess that they make. Roxy's pretty good in terms of keeping on top of that as well, so I like to help her out when I can. So one other thing that is a precaution that I've kind of been looking out for, as well as cleaning up after the puppies. Roxy, because she's got 9 of them, it is a lot to handle. It is a lot for her, as it would be a lot for any dog that has had nine puppies. So just keeping an eye on her in terms of health, making sure she gets enough outdoor time, as well as time away from the puppies, because I don't want to have her be down here all the time. That's a really common misconception when dogs have puppies, is that they stay with them for the first, 2 to 3 months of their life. That's not true. Roxy, in any case, she was with them for about the first week constantly. We had to kind of drag her away for walks and stuff, but she was with them for the first week constantly. After that, she comes down here to take care of them, look after them, and that's pretty much it. She likes to be outdoors. She likes to spend time on her own. And that's really important if you have a female dog that has puppies, is making sure that she's not just with them all the time, making sure she does have her own time to run and play and do things, because she can't be down looking after them at all times. So I've noticed with the puppies, they were really small when they were first born. So they're about a month old now, and they've probably about quadrupled in size, tripled for some of the smaller ones, and quadrupled in size for some of the larger ones. Yeah, the one I have here, like I said, is one of our biggest ones, and he's a boy, and he's quite the chomper. But yeah, they've quadrupled in size. They've gotten really big, which I guess is a good thing because it means they're growing and it means they're healthy. But they do make a lot of noise. That's another thing when they're playing with each other, or when they're hungry or eating or anything of the sort. They make a lot of noise. So just a word of warning, if you are thinking about breeding dogs, be aware that no matter how many puppies you have, it's going to be some sort of noise and some sort of intrusion to your schedule. One other thing that I noticed, just in terms of being proactive, is keeping them warm. Now for the first 2 weeks when they were down here, we didn't really do much to keep them warm because Roxy was down here. We had them right by the fire, so that was fine. So for the first 2 weeks they were quite alright. After that, we thought it was a warmer day, we thought we'd let the fire go out downstairs, and we did notice that they were a little bit chilly because they were huddling together. So we started the fire right back up, and they've been fine since. They've been warm enough. So just a precaution, just because puppies cannot regulate their body temperature for 2 weeks doesn't mean that after 2 weeks they're all of a sudden okay. They do still need to be kept warm. They do still need to have some sort of warmer environment, which is why they're down here in the basement by the fire, because it's probably one of the warmest spots in the house, other than upstairs by the fire, and we were not about to have them upstairs. So, and they're getting teeth. They're getting teeth. This one just decided he was going to bite my foot. Yeah, they are developing teeth. That happened probably within the last week, is that they started getting teeth, which is probably why they're starting to eat more kibble as opposed to nursing. It also explains a little bit of Roxy's hesitation to have them nursing because they are developing teeth. So, but all in all, they're good puppies. I mean, they do make noise, but there's 9 of them, so it's not unheard of. They're clearing out their food, super healthy, running around everywhere. So, if you are in BC, we have had a few of them spoken for, quite a few of them spoken for, but if you are in BC, you are in the area, and you want a puppy, we do have a few that are still available. So we'll leave our contact information in the description below. Let us know, but thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.